you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way.
Hey guys, Chris here, and as you can probably tell from the title, today's video is on the serious side. It has been an incredibly tough decision, but I have decided to quit YouTube and Twitch. Whether it's permanent, I don't know, but the fact is I've lost the spark and the passion for creating video game content on YouTube and Twitch. It's largely down to the fact that I've been burnt out on not only Destiny, but video games in general over the past many months. And Destiny 2 was really the one game I was holding out a glimmer of hope for, and while I didn't hate the beta, it also didn't live up to my expectations. I don't see myself enjoying Destiny 2 as much as I enjoyed Destiny 1 in the first 2 years of its lifespan. I could make a full video dedicated to my issues with Destiny 2, but what it all comes down to in the end is that I owe it to myself to be honest with myself, because after New Year's, making Destiny videos started feeling like a chore and not the dream job that it was in the first 2 years of Destiny. Making YouTube videos for a living has always been a dream of mine for so long, and it still is. So with that said, I will not rule out a return at some point in the future, but I also owe it to you guys to produce the best content I possibly can, and if I don't have that passion for it, my content will suffer. Without mentioning any names, I can tell you I've seen some of my favorite YouTubers get lazy and their content has suffered greatly from it, and I don't want to be one of those YouTubers. On top of this burnt out feeling, I also got accepted into a university, and I will be starting shortly. Actually, it pretty much collides with the Destiny 2 launch. And during high school, I really felt like I needed video games to cope with all the crap that life threw at me, but I'm in a much better state of mind right now than I was back then, and I feel like I can finally focus properly on my education. I really owe much of that to you guys. You all have helped me make my days a little bit brighter over the last 3 years. I've never openly talked about this, but for a long time I was dealing with a mix of depression and stress. When Destiny first came out, I was at my very lowest. I was neglecting school and my grades were dropping, and I was losing what I thought would be lifelong friendships. These days, I've started making up for that lost time. I'm rebuilding these friendships, and I wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't for all of you. And I just want to say to anyone out there going through tough times, dealing with depression or stress or whatever you might be dealing with, keep fighting. It takes time, but it gets better and you'll be stronger for it. And I realize what I just said is just about the most cliche thing I could have said, but it's true. I really cannot thank you guys enough for the support you've shown over the last 3 years. I really don't feel like I ever deserved this success on both YouTube and Twitch. There are so many incredibly talented content creators out there, so the fact that you guys have chosen to watch my content truly means the world. And as I mentioned, it's still a dream of mine to create YouTube videos for a living, and I might make a return at some point. It may not be with this channel, it may not even be gaming related, only time will tell. But if you wish to keep up to date and want to know about any future projects, I'll still be around on Twitter and you can find the links to that in the description. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below and I will try to respond to as many comments as possible, at least in the first couple of days. I also will be doing one last Twitch stream which will start basically when this video goes live, so if you watch this video within the first couple of hours, I will still be streaming some Trials of Osiris with my friends, and you're also more than welcome to pop in there and ask me some questions if you want to. Thank you for being part of this adventure, if you will. I think I've said this way too many times by now, but I seriously appreciate you guys so much. So on that note, I'm gonna end this video. Goodbye guys.